Excellencies, distinguished colleagues, allow me to begin by noting the symbolism of convening this ministerial conference on December 10, International Human Rights Day. On this day, we all recall the foundation of our collective work, and the Council of Europe itself is the protection of the human dignity. Holding this conference today underscores a vital message. Migration policy, justice policy, and human rights commitments cannot be separate. They stand or they fall together. This high-level representation of the member states reaffirms our shared commitment and common approach to secure the state's sovereignty and national security interests, alongside underscoring the central role of the court, its independence and supervisory function as the most authoritative judicial and human rights guarantee throughout the continent. Georgia approaches this dialogue as a committed member of the European family and as a country that has experienced itself the full spectrum of migration dynamics, from internal displacement caused by the war with the Russian Federation to immigration and return, to an increasing number of foreigners seeking residence, work or protection in our country. Dear colleagues, some states tend to misuse the migration procedures. Just to give you an example, this year Georgia has faced challenges of receiving the group of criminals from Russian Federation at the border. However, due to the security reasons, this group of people were not granted the entry permit to Georgia. In the close cooperation with the Ukrainian authorities and the engagement of the Strasbourg court, we managed to return back the Ukrainians to their country of origin. These diverse realities strengthen our conviction that fairness, humanity, and the rule of law must remain the guiding principles of the migration governance. For Georgia, the migration management is not just a domestic priority, rather than a core element of our international legal engagement and one of the fundamental pillars of our EU integration agenda. The long-term vision of migration strategy is based on the notion of migration and development, which is viewed as an advanced approach aiming at minimizing negative aspects of migration while maximizing its positive effects, challenging them towards Georgia's overall development. We all acknowledge the benefits of migration and prioritize the protection of migration throughout the security. Although the security is a legitimate concern for nations across Europe and beyond, the challenge lies in balancing the need for security with the requirements to protect human rights. In fact, they are interconnected. A secure society is one where human rights are respected and protected. A society where the rule of law prevails and each individual feels safe. In concluding, allow me to underline while every member state retains full sovereignty in shaping its national policies, the role of the European Court of Human Rights remains of the paramount importance. The convention system and the court jurisprudence continue to provide a common foundation that strengthens our democracies and safeguards the right and freedom of all individuals across Europe. Georgia stands ready to work with all member states to ensure that our continent responds to migration with responsibility, solidarity, and humanity. Thank you.